When we got here, there was nothing. There was no pool, there was no
lodge, no roads, no golf course.
No bike paths. We finally biked. The meadow now has bike paths through it, of course, so we would bike to the edge, and there was no bike path. So I remember seeing the whole ranch be built around us. Well, we just go out in the woods all day, and then be home for lunch. You came home when you were hungry. For all of us, the outdoors is the #1 thing. You come in, you maybe play a game and do puzzles. You might have a movie on or the TV, but that's because that's our rest period. So, but then most of the time we spend outside.
That is what makes a cabin be so important. It's always the place we've all come to be family, where you can set aside your school, your job, your whatever, that other stuff that's out there. And this is the place that we all come to relax and be together and really kind of be your core self, I feel like, that you can't maybe do that in your work or school environment or your other thing, but we can all be ourselves here together.
We've always been included. It's been a close family, not a huge family, but a close family. We did so many things as a family, and on weekends when Ev came home, because he traveled, then we always did something special. Joined a racket club so we could play tennis, went up skiing, even night skiing, things like that. We did a lot of things together.
They definitely are made for each other. They came from a similar place. Mama had to give up on college, but I mean, she had a job and she worked, and Papa had a really tough childhood, super hard, of just not a lot of family support, getting shoveled off to his uncles, just out at a young age, working on a back of a log truck.
I would say too, though, that I mean, I think they also did have like a lot of good experiences that they would look back on and value. I'm sure that he enjoyed his skiing time up at Mount Hood and being out in the woods a lot. I think that shaped him, and I think he had probably enjoyed quite a few of his adventures. I'm sure Mama did too.
Yeah, I mean, definitely he was free. I mean, he hitchhiked up to Mount Hood. He figured out how to ski, really with no money. Hitchhiked to college. I mean, that's just how you got around. You need to go to school and you hitchhike.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Okay. Ready? Good. Hey! Nice job.
Nice.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to make a mess on this too while I'm at it. What have I done?
I'm glad that I have that effect.
There's so much frosting on there was no room for the cake.
You're on call. I mean, is there a time when it's like I check 8 o'clock, they can't call you? Well, just, it's not there.
They don't.
They know better.
In the old days they used to, but
Take this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look out, don't drop it.
There.
It's a classic. An old Army, a high school friend of mine, I called him up I said I was coming home. If I've been gone for a year, I want to get a date. And he did give me a date and with Phyllis. And we kept in contact and then eventually got married, as 5 years later.
My family came here in 1937 when I was 9 months old from Kansas. It was the Dust Bowl. They had lost everything there. And my dad's family had already moved to the Newburgh, 14 miles away from Tigard. And so my dad and our family joined them and came here for a better life and survival.
First lot we saw there, Phyllis saw it. One, I just said, well, maybe this isn't one we need. She said, well, look, it's on the golf course. It's got a nice view. We started actually building in that October of 1970. It took us about a year to complete it because we had to go through the winter, and we've been there ever since.
This is always their home and their cabin. And so we're at a hard transition now with it them being older and needing more help in the transition of it's hard to give that up because it also means the end. They will use it as much as they can for as long as they can. I think like the next steps when they can't get there, Jan and I have already talked that we will get them there. So it'll be the same place, just with us doing those things. So, I mean, Kelly will keep it. It will still. I can completely see, because of where he is and who he is and what, like it really was a safe place for him. I'd be curious what you think about it. Like, well, I don't know what it means to you. I think it means the same for sure to me and Jan and Kelly. I mean, Jan and I definitely carry it stronger coming directly with all the time with Mama and Papa. But I think that the value and the message of what it is and what it represents, I do think that is in everybody.